And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the NNSCRA Mobil1 Cup Series season finale at Zen Joltis. Today we're getting ready to crown ourselves another champion. Chris Dollerton became Oreo Truck Series champion yesterday. Who's going to join him as a Season 5 champ here today in the Mobil1 Cup Series? As you saw there from that promo, it's come down to a mano-a-mano. Shaun Gallighan against Adam Chambers. Gallighan, 1 win this season. Chambers, 2 wins this season, come in separated by 20 points. Now, we must admit here, I must say here at the very beginning of this, there is one other driver who comes in mathematically eligible, even though he was not featured in the promo, and that is James Silverfox. However, he comes into this race 39 points back from Shaun Gallighan and Adam Chambers. The odds of James Silverfox being able to come back and get the championship from there, practically impossible. So even though he is mathematically still eligible for the championship, the odds are definitely not in his favor. So basically, I think we can easily say this is going to be a one-on-one battle between Shaun Gallighan and Adam Chambers. Think about these two drivers, what they've got coming into this race. Shaun Gallighan ended up just barely missing out on being Oreo Truck Series champion yesterday, as he ended up finishing second to Chris Dollerton, and he had himself a pretty good run going there too, was up front quite a bit. Shaun Gallighan's definitely coming into this race looking for some redemption. Adam Chambers, on the other hand, he's not looking back, he's looking forward. Remember, Adam Chambers is going to be battling with drivers like Sean Henley, Aaron Williams Jr., Cole Daly for the championship over in the Snickers Cup Series here tomorrow. So he's definitely looking to get some good momentum, maybe have an opportunity to become a 2-time champion here in Season 5, which would give him 3 championships overall, beating the record currently held by Matthew Rodriguez, who is a 2-time NNSCRA champion with a Season 1 Mobil1 Cup Series championship and Season 3, I believe it was, Oreo Truck Series championship. So Adam Chambers, while he's looking ahead, Shaun Gallighan's looking behind for redemption. These two drivers definitely with 2 different agendas, but I'll tell you what, the only thing they can both agree on with their agendas is that they want to be Mobil1 Cup Series champion by the end of the day. We're going to have to see just exactly what's going to happen between those 2 well-seasoned veterans here today as they are going to battle for the championship. Also coming into this race, we're going to keep an eye on what's a fairly close rookie points battle. As we already know, Danica Shirley is our Oreo Truck Series Rookie of the Year for Season 5. We're going to see who's going to be Mobil1 Cup Series Rookie of the Year. 2 drivers basically come in with the opportunity. I guess you could throw a third one in there as well. Jordan Davis comes in 23 points ahead of Nicole Williams, and then it's a total of 36 points back, I believe it is. Let me quickly check that out. No, 34 points back to the 34 of Kyle Sosnowski. So Jordan Davis, Nicole Williams, Kyle Sosnowski, we'll keep an eye on them as they're going to be battling for Rookie of the Year honors. And let's try and find our chasers as we look through here. Gallighan, you can see him way at the back there. He's starting off probably somewhere around, well, as I try and figure it out here, let's see, there's 15. I think he's starting off from 32nd place. And where is Adam Chambers rolling off from? In the 21, both of these chasers starting pretty far back. Oh, Chambers is rolling off from 41st position. The inside of row number 21. That is definitely not where I think he wanted to start this race. However, I don't really know what their strategy was. Maybe they wanted to start at the back and work their way to the front. You never know what kind of strategy they play out here at Zen Joltis, and I think we're about to find out. See if it'll work out for Adam Chambers and Shaun Gallighan starting at the rear of the field. Wolfgang Mason lines up on the pole for today's race. 33rd in points, a 2-time win of the season. His last win ended up coming in a crazy photo finish at Watkins Glen. Alongside of him, Michael Norman there in the 3. Remember, Michael ended up finishing runner-up at Talladega last week. He definitely would love to be able to get back to victory lane now as he's going to roll off from the second position. Chris Kyle lines up in 3rd alongside of Leah Walker, and then Drew Austin is going to complete the top 5 for today's race. Time to get these cars rolling off. They'll complete a couple pace laps. While they do that, we will show you the starting lineup for today's race, where you will see Shaun Gallighan rolling off from 32nd and Adam Chambers rolling off from 41st. Is this wise strategy? Will they be around at the end? Which of those two is going to be the Mobil1 Cup Series champion? Stick around and find out, as here is your starting grid for today's race. Shaun Gallighan versus Adam Chambers, one-on-one, but keep in mind there are 40 other drivers in this field they're going to have to contend with as well besides each other, as here we go, 20 laps await us. The green flag is out here in the season finale at Zen Joltis in the Mobil1 Cup Series. And those 40 drivers I mentioned are not battling for a championship, so you can bet they're going to be racing about 110% trying to get up here at the front and end the season with a victory. As Wolfgang Mason going to take the early advantage here, heading out of, I believe that's turn number 1. This racetrack so big, so long, and so wide, as you're going to see them fan out already here. 3 wide, 4 wide, back around the 5th, 6th, 7th position. And Chris Kyle going to go to the inside of Wolfgang Mason. Needs some drafting help there, though, if he's going to make that pass. Looks like Rohit Vidarvu's coming up that inside line, maybe to offer a little bit of help. And look at Barney Ward on the extreme low line there, trying to work his way up to the inside of Charles Jackson and Rohit Vidarvu, and I'm not exactly sure why it's lagging like that. There we go. Looks like it stopped lagging. Now Chris Kyle is going to still lead, but here comes Barney Ward. And here comes James Silverfox, too. Now, I'm trying to think here on just exactly whether or not Silverfox, how he could end up winning the championship. We said it's practically impossible. However, there is one slight way that he actually could win the championship, and that way that he could do it is basically this. Oh, well, never mind. The caution's going to wave as there's a big wreck back there. Oh, I see the Gallighan machine back there, and Gallighan is in it. Gallighan is in it. Eric Burton is involved. Dylan Young is in it. John McNamara. Sosnowski got a piece of it. Felix Graves is involved, and I think Chambers got through it. Henley, Drew Austin, Riley Ogle, they're involved up here in the first corner. And where's Chambers? Chambers got through. Chambers got through that wreck. He's in the 21st position. Where's Gallighan? Oh, there he is. Gallighan doesn't actually look like he's all that damaged. I see no damage to his left side, no damage to the front. Oh, they're backing up back here. Oh, whoa! Trent. Oh, that's not Trent. That's Riley Ogle and Felix Graves getting together back there. John McNamara, heavy-duty front-end damage. His Dollar General Toyota. Dunham may have gotten a piece of it. Sosnowski, this may take him out of the running for Rookie of the Year honors. And Silverfox is the leader. Now, here's what I was going to say about Silverfox. If he could stay out there and lead about maybe 7, 8 laps and win this race, and Gallighan finishes dead last with Chambers finishing in 41st, then I think Silverfox has a chance. But now with the damaged race cars we see, and Gallighan looking like he got through it fairly well, and Chambers getting through it completely, I think now that may have just ended it for Silverfox, because I think we're going to have a few more drivers go behind the wall besides those two. As the caution flag waves, Luke Martin's got a little bit of damage. Shaun Gallighan, I'm waiting for them to give us a camera angle where we can actually see the right side of his race car. I don't know if he's damaged over there or not. Well, I guess we're not going to find out. But nonetheless, the two chasers get through this relatively clean. We know that Gallighan was right in the middle of this, though, but Silverfox is the current leader under the caution flag. We're going to go back, take a look at a replay of what happened to put us under the caution for the first time today here at Zen Joltis. Well, let's try and find out what happened here. I don't even know where the contact began. They were about 6 wide there with Justin Williams, Lily Erickson, Luke Martin, Sean Henley, Jake Rogers. And really close off this corner. I don't know if it starts with them or who exactly it starts with. We gotta see. Yeah, it did start with them. Ericsson, Martin, Henley, Jake Rogers up into Kyle Sosnowski and Drew Austin. Ralph Mason's car going to get turned around in front of the field. Then they all come down, start collecting some more drivers. Last week's winner, Waido Sabotas, in there. Harui Tashimi. Danny Wells is going to go down. He's going to get the inside retaining wall pretty hard. Riley Ogle in that mix there. And there's the blue 64. It gets pinned between Eric Burton and Dylan Young. Then he makes more contact with Eric Burton and just spins that car around. There you see Felix Graves going off the nose of, I think that was Jeffrey Finguy. McNamara back there, Trent Dunham back there, all these guys being held up. And, oh man, Jeffrey Finguy just barely squeaking past Shaun Gallighan. Galligan's probably going, thank you for not running into me head on. Lily Erickson sliding up right in front of Trent Dunham and Ralph Mason. They're going to sustain some more damage there. But there was then another incident that, oh yeah, up here. There was Drew Austin, Riley Ogle, Leia Walker, and Sean Henley. They all slid further down this way. But there was something else I thought I saw happen. And I don't think it started up here. I'm not sure who it was with. But I know it had something to do with the John McNamara machine. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can find that incident that I'm talking about. Oh, there it was right there. Yeah, Riley Ogle and Felix Graves. Now this was, the caution had come out, I think, before they crossed the start-finish line, so they had to get themselves in line, and Riley Ogle kept his foot in the throttle. He was trying to go around all these guys, and Felix Graves, I don't even think, knew he was coming. Comes up in front of the 77. The two of them going to make some contact. Graves not taking that too kindly. Drives straight down into the 77 car, and here comes John McNamara and Kyle Sosnowski. And, oh boy, they got through there barely. Sosnowski runs into the back of McNamara, but those two getting together here after the caution flag had waved. So we're under the caution flag. Let's go back to green, see if Gallighan's going to be able to continue, and see what drivers are going to be retiring from the race early on here in the season finale. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing, and we had pit stops here on our first caution flag. Barney Ward's team got him out first. He'll restart as the leader. Lots of different strategies on pit road as they came down on lap 3. Nicole Williams now up to second. Third place is Charles Jackson. Fourth place, Wolfgang Mason. Poteet is in fifth, and Zach Buchanan runs in the sixth position. The rest of the top 10. Seventh is Chris Kyle. Eighth, Mark Thomas. Ninth, Rohit Arvu. And Jordan Davis is in 10th. Now, right now, Jordan Davis, with where he's running, regardless of Nicole Williams running in the runner-up position right now, he is still poised to be Rookie of the Year. And you got Jake Baskinger in 11th, Michael Norman 12th. Adam Chambers is now up to 13th place. Remember, he's 20 points back of Shaun Gallighan, so Gallighan's got to be running 33rd on this restart for Chambers to currently be the points leader. We'll see where Gallighan is in just a moment. Justin Williams is in 14th, 15th place James Qualls, 16th is Tryphon Reed, 17th Joseph Bryant, 18th is Jacob Lawler, and Cole Daly 19th. James McLeod completes the top 20 as Silver Fox will restart in 21st after he was the leader under caution. Austin Ogo 22nd, 23rd is Richard Johnson, Jeffrey Finguy 24th, 25th Trent Dunham, Ralph Mason 26th. There's Shaun Gallighan still with a slim points lead over Adam Chambers. I believe he's now got a 6-point advantage over the 21 as he'll restart 27th. And we got a good camera angle there of the right side. That car is completely clean. No damage to the 64. Dylan Young going to restart 28th. 29th will be Haru Tashimi. Leia Walker 30th. 31st, Sean Henley. 32nd is Luke Martin. 33rd, Waido Sabotas. 34th, Eric Burton. 35th is Lily Erickson. Then it's Drew Austin, 36th. Felix Graves, 37th. Kyle Sosnowski in 38th. Jake Rogers restarts in 39th place. A few drivers back behind the wall as a result of this first caution, and they are the cars of Riley Ogle, Danny Wells, and John McNamara. So we're about to go back to green flag racing right now. Currently, the two holders of the championship leads are Shaun Gallighan by 6 points over Adam Chambers, and right now Jordan Davis holds a 15-point advantage over Nicole Williams for Rookie of the Year honors. So it's still a long ways to go, though. We'll get the green flag on lap 6 of 20, which should give us a total of 15 laps to go here today. And as you can see, it's taken us quite a while to even complete 5 laps here, so it's going to take them a while here. Lots of time still to be able to make moves and make runs for the championship and for this win as well. Barney Ward, I don't know exactly what the strategy was of each driver. I'm pretty sure that James Silverfox may have at least gone with at least a 2-tire stop with where he's restarting. I don't know if these guys went with fuel only. I don't know if they went with a quick 2-tire stop and then a splash of fuel, and then Silver Fox went with 4 tires. I really don't know what the strategy was during those pit stops, but we're going to see what the end result's going to be. As here we go. Lap 6 of 20 ready to go on the board. The green flag is back out. We're back underway here at Zen Joltis. Already a few drivers peeking out of the line back there. I saw Tryphon Reed down on the inside line. I think Rohit was down there, and also James Silver Fox trying to work his way back up to the front where he was when that caution came out. As Nicole Williams all over the back bumper of Barney Ward. Nope, no longer. Here she comes to the inside line, looking for the lead, drafting help from Charles Jackson and Dylan Poteet. And you can bet it's not going to take them any time at all to get brave and try and go 3, 4, and 5 wide again. It's just typical Zen Joltis racing. It's going to happen sooner than you think. And Nicole Williams, former winner this season, trying to pick up her 2nd win of the season, and definitely run down Jordan Davis for Rookie of the Year honors as well, as we mentioned. As here comes Dylan Poteet on the inside line, looking for 2nd place off of Charles Jackson. He's got no drafting help, though. Jackson, on the other hand, does. But it looks like Poteet by himself is going to be able to make that pass for 2nd place, I think. Oh, whoa, nearly contact between himself and Charles Jackson off that corner. And there's the 21 of Adam Chambers, who was able to get through that incident on lap 2. He is currently in the 13th position. Well, he's not there now. I'm pretty sure he's inside the top 10 at this point. I'm also seeing Shaun Gallighan way at the back of the pack here. I'm not sure if he's damaged or if he didn't get a restart or what, but this is not what Gallighan needed to have happen. Of course, he could be laying back in case another caution happens, too. He's back right now currently in the 25th position. That's where he crossed the stripe last time around. He's going around 225. Let's see where Adam Chambers is running. Well, he's running about 229, and that's probably because he's in a pack of cars. So Shaun Gallighan is apparently up to speed. He just needs some drafting partners to work with. He needs to get himself into a group of race cars, and it's not happening right now. Chambers getting kicked up to the high side at this point, as the battle is on still for the lead. Joseph Bryant now trying to make a move to the inside of Nicole Williams. Chris Kyle to his inside, looking for the top spot. And Nicole Williams going to try and throw the block on all 3 lanes of traffic. Can't do it, though. Chris Kyle coming up the inside line with help from James Silver Fox and Jake Baskinger. Now, I will tell you that due to the fact that Danny Wells, Riley Ogle, and John McNamara, I believe is the other one, all did retire, James Silver Fox now will not be able to win the championship. He needed the first 2 retirees from this race to be Shaun Gallighan and Adam Chambers. That's not the case, so James Silver Fox is now mathematically eliminated from winning the championship. So tough break for that 31 team. Winless this season, and keep in mind too, a little bit of prior history, the defending winner of this race was James Silver Fox. He ended up picking up his 3rd Mobil1 Cup Series win of his rookie season last year here in the season finale. So could history repeat itself with him going back-to-back in 2 seasons, Season 4, Season 5, with winning the season finale at Zen Joltis? We'll have to see. They're going to go 5 wide for the lead. Zach Buchanan way down on that inside line, and he's going to get to the front. Oh my goodness, they really dove it in hard there. And oh, there's a caution, someone's wrecking. Oh, Jeffrey Pinguy's involved, Rohit Vidar was involved. We need a better camera angle, guys. Oh man, there's someone flipping. Oh, that's Silver Fox. Silver Fox that was definitely out of the championship hunt. He's flipping there. Chris Kyle is involved. Where's Shaun Gallighan? Oh, Gallighan's in it! Gallighan's in it! Oh, boy. Shaun Gallighan, and he is smoking. Smoke erupting from underneath that race car. Nicole Williams is involved. Trent Dunham, James Qualls, they've gotten pieces of it. As the caution is waving. Where's Chambers, though? Did Chambers get through it? Yes, he did. Chambers got through it okay. And he's up at the front of the field now. Up in the 4th position. That is not what Gallighan needed to have happen. Oh, my goodness. Joseph Bryant was involved in it. Jake Rogers, Lily Erickson, Ralph Mason, they all got pieces of it. Finguy's car is completely demolished. So is Trent Dunham's, and there is Shaun Gallighan's machine. What a tough break for Shaun Gallighan and that 64 team, and now it looks like they're going to have to sit behind the wall holding their breath to see if the 20-point lead they brought into today's race at Zen Joltis will be enough to hold up, because Adam Chambers is currently running up in the 4th position right now. Wow. Championship implications around every turn is Nicole Williams, who looked like she was in the prime position to try and take Rookie of the Year honors away from Jordan Davis. She is involved here. So it looks like the Rookie of the Year honors will go to Jordan Davis for Season 5. We'll have to get confirmation on that if indeed Nicole Williams does retire. I'm pretty certain they will not be able to get that 64 car back out onto the racetrack. The smoke just erupting from underneath that Aspen Dental Toyota shows clear indications that there is something really wrong with his race car, that he will not be able to return. We're waiting for Gallighan to come down pit road here and see just exactly if they are going to try and work a miracle and get him back out. Eric Burton sits on pit road. Silver Fox sits on pit road as well. As we know, he got involved in that incident flipping over. I think Tryfon Reed's also on pit road. And Shaun Gallighan is going to retire from this race. We do not officially know what position he will retire in. We'll find all that out after we take a look at a replay. But Shaun Gallighan, the points leader coming into today's race, is involved in this incident. And you can bet he's got to be feeling pretty gut-wrenched right now. He does not want to finish bridesmaid for the 2nd day in a row with a championship on the line. Well, here's a look at what happened. You can see it on the right side of your screen. James Qualls, Jeffrey Finguy, Cole Daly, and Tryfon Reed all get bunched up together, up into Jordan Davis as well. And there they go. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Daly airborne. Reed airborne. Silver Fox nearly got to the top of the catch fence. I think he actually did get to the top of the catch fence. And just look at the cars flipping and barrel rolling. How do you get through a wreck like that? When they're flipping and barrel rolling, you have no idea which direction they're going to head. They could head away from you, in front of you. You never know. And the smoke back there is just absolutely blinding for these guys. Nicole Williams back there damaged. Dylan Poteet, I don't know if Dylan actually got through this or not. He might have. Oh, look at that. A little pirouette from the 31. He's taking ballet while he's racing here at Zen Joltis. That was quite beautiful. But the defending race winner, James Silverfox, involved. And look back here. Let's jump to our first camera angle. There's Jordan Davis. There's Tryfon Reed. And here comes Shaun Gallighan. Let's see how he gets involved in this. Trent Dunham, former Mobil1 Cup Series champion, right behind him. And they get by the Cole Daly machine. And they're coming up here. There's more cars up here in front of them that they're going to have to try to avoid. They avoid James Silverfox. But I think it's Nicole Williams they're going to run right into the back of. Right there. Oh my goodness. Gallighan nearly had himself through there, and instead of hitting a car that was dead still, he ends up running into the back of a car who was leaving the scene of the accident. Nicole Williams, and Trent Dunham runs right into the back of Gallighan too. That's a tough break for him. And look at all these guys. Last week's winner, Wires of Otas, Silver Fox, Henley, Luke Martin, Kyle Sosnowski, all trying to squeak their way through. Leia Walker splits the 40 and the 64. But, oh man, that is such a tough break for Gallighan, who nearly had himself completely through that incident. Gets involved in a run into the back of a car that was leaving the scene of the accident there, and that is just a tough break for that 64 team. But we got to go back now to the restart. We're near halfway. We got to find out just exactly what the scenario is now for Shaun Gallighan to still be eligible to win the championship, because right now he is going to have to sit back and watch what Adam Chambers does. He may watch his championship hopes slip away. Getting ready to go back to green flag race on lap 13 of 20. Should give us a total of 8 laps to go. A few other drivers that were involved in those incidents back there that we did not see were Dylan Young, Jake Rogers, and Felix Graves. They all got little pieces of the disabled 31 of James Silverfox on the back straightaway, so a few of them have actually gone back behind the wall as well. Now, Adam Chambers is currently running in the 3rd position right now. Let's find out officially where Gallighan is going to be in this race, so that way we know just exactly what Chambers has got to do to try and win the championship here today. Alright, so here's a look at it. Drivers out of the race as a result of this incident include Chris Kyle, Jeffrey Finguy, Trent Dunham, James Qualls, Nicole Williams. Shaun Gallighan is going to finish officially in this race in the 33rd position, DNFing. Other drivers out are Eric Burton, Tryfon Reed, James Silverfox, Dylan Young, Cole Daly, Jordan Davis. Alright, so let's take a look at both of our scenarios here for both the championship and Rookie of the Year honors. For Gallighan, finishing in 33rd place, that means that he has a 20-point advantage coming in today over Adam Chambers. In order for Chambers to become the champion in the Mobil1 Cup Series here today, He has to finish in the 12th position or better in order to finish 1 point ahead of Shaun Gallighan. So he has to finish basically 12th position or better. He's currently in 3rd place. As far as the championship for the Rookie of the Year honors, Jordan Davis finished in 39th place. Nicole Williams, we know, retired. In order for her to actually finish ahead of Jordan Davis to take Rookie of the Year honors, she would end up having to finish somewhere around the 16th position, and we know that she's retired in 32nd. So, regardless of DNFing from today's race, we know that officially Jordan Davis is the Season 5 Mobil1 Cup Series Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to him and that team, as currently they came into this race 13th in overall points, the highest running of the non-chasers. So it's been a great season for that team, and a well-deserved award to them, as they had a great rookie season there for that 28 Ford Mustang team. Here's the way they line up for the restart. Very teensy-tiny field now compared to the 42 cars we had taking the green flag. Zach Buchanan is the leader. Mark Thomas second. There's Chambers in third. Right now, he would be scored as the champion. Still a long ways to go, though. We'll see what happens. Austin Ogo is fourth. Fifth, Barney Ward. Sixth is Wolfgang Mason, the pole sitter. Then it's Charles Jackson, seventh. Eighth is Baxter. Ninth is Whiters of Botas, and 10th is Luke Martin. Then it's Kyle Sosnowski in 11th. 12th place, Joseph Bryant. 13th place is going to be Jake Rogers. 14th, Rui Tashimi. 15th, Michael Norman. 16th, Sean Henley. 17th place, Leah Walker. 18th place will be Jacob Lawler. 19th, Dylan Poteet. And 20th will be Drew Austin. Then it's 21st, Richard Johnson. 22nd, Rohit Vidarvu. 23rd is Lily Erickson. 24th, Felix Graves. 25th is James McLeod. 26th place, Justin Williams. And 27th is Ralph Mason. McLeod, Williams, and Mason all made pit stops under this caution, so they are starting at the rear of the field. We'll see what's going to happen here if we go into a fuel strategy run. Maybe those three, maybe the ones to watch as the green flag is back out here at Zen Joltis on lap 13. You can bet the big guy we're going to be keeping an eye on. It's going to be that guy right there in the Reese Chevrolet, two-time winner Adam Chambers, who looks to tie Matthew Rodriguez as a two-time NNSCRA champion. He took the championship in Season 2 in the Snickers Cup Series, driving the 27 for Richard Childress Racing. Back in an RCR car here in the Mobil1 Cup Series, trying to pick up another championship. As again, we mentioned, he has to finish in 12th position or better, due to the fact that Shaun Gallighan DNF'd from this race in the 33rd position. Chambers just basically got to stay out of trouble, I believe, in order to win this championship, and right now he's done so for the first half of this race, as here comes Wolfgang Mason, now going to stick him in the middle, 5 wide. Ogo moved to the extreme high line. Meanwhile, the battle's on for the lead. Mark Thomas trying to get the outside line working around Zach Buchanan, but he needs some drafting help in order to make it work. Maybe not, though. He's got about a half car length advantage over Zach Buchanan right now. See if he can make the move here on the high side. Mark Thomas going to try and slide down in front of Buchanan, and he does so. Nice move by Mark Thomas to take the outside line and get around Zach Buchanan for the lead. Mark Thomas trying to pick up his second win of the season. He's a former winner back at Kansas. Oh, and some drivers diving for pit road. Buchanan is one of them. Charles Jackson as well. Whiters of Botas, last week's winner from Talladega, may be going to pit road as well, along with the pole sitter Wolfgang Mason. Nope, looks like Wolfgang and Whitehouse actually did that little fake out. Well, maybe not. Let's wait till they get this camera angle. There they are. They are coming down pit road. Luke Martin also coming down. Haru Tashimi, Jake Rogers, Kyle Sosnowski. They're also on pit road. So let's take a look and see what kind of strategy is going to go on here. So we've got a total of 7 laps to go now. Charles Jackson going to pull into his pit stall. He gave up 6th position to come down here. I think Zach Buchanan gave up 2nd place. And they are going to go with the right sides. We saw them go for 2 tires and pack it full of fuel in the Truck Series event. Let's see if the same deal is going to be here. Oh no, Jake Rogers is going to go for left side tires there in the 19. I think he's going for a 4-tire stop, is Jake Rogers. No, he's only taking lefts. Everybody else, though, took right sides. Jackson, Buchanan. Oh, Wolfgang Mason nearly beat Charles Jackson off pit road there. Nice pit stop for the 82 team. Let's jump back to the leaders now. Here's the leaders. Austin Ogo, Mark Thomas, Jake Baskinger, and there they come. They're coming to pit road. Michael Norman going to stay out, along with Adam Chambers and Barney Ward. Oh, look at the 66 wheel hopping there. Good grief, can't slow down enough to be able to get to pit road. That car was really bouncing around there in the grass area. And Ogo! Oh my word, Ogo just nailed the wall. Mark Thomas and Baskinger did too. Is that a caution? It is a caution. They were coming to make green flag pit stops were Ogo, Thomas, and Baskinger, and they just nailed the entrance to pit road, the inside pit wall. And now with the caution flag out, Michael Norman is the leader. He's battling side by side with Barney Ward. Adam Chambers right back there in third place. Oh my goodness. Caution's gonna come out. And oh, wait a minute! Chambers! He's out of fuel! He's out of fuel! It's Adam Chambers in the 21! He's down in the grass area, trying to get down to the apron. Chambers is out of fuel and he is losing RPMs as we speak. He's now down to 116 miles per hour. He has no power underneath that 21. And keep in mind, he was in the prime position to take the championship. What's this going to mean for Chambers? He's got to get to pit road. He's on the front straightaway. I think he can maybe coast it. Remember, he's got to finish this race in the 12th position or better in order to take the championship. And he is snailing his way down the front straightaway. Chambers may have stayed out one lap too long, but we got to see if he can milk it around here. Now, the thing for Chambers is he's got to try and get himself full of fuel and everything before these guys come around. Where's the leader? There's Michael Norman. Where's Barney Ward, though? Where'd the 41 go? Oh, Barney Ward's actually on pit road right now. So he's having to pit here under the caution. I think they're going to let him do that because we know he's probably on the same strategy as Chambers. But Chambers is still trying to come around to pit road. Where's the leaders, though? He cannot fall a lap down. That's the last thing he needs to have happen. Okay, yeah, the leaders are still in the back straightaway. So Chambers, if he can make it to pit road, I think he's in good shape still. He's currently scored in the 14th position. If he can get around here to his pit stall, not fall off the lead lap. Oh, yeah, wow. Who knows? Maybe starting 41st place and having that really far back pit stall may be what helps him out here. Because he didn't have to go down the whole pit road. He is in pit road now, getting the fuel he needs. And if this thing goes into a restart here, Chambers could pick up some ground. Look at that, just a gas and go. They're just going to pack that thing full of fuel. He doesn't even care about any tires. And Adam Chambers may have just barely made it. As there is Michael Norman. Chambers did not fall off the lead lap. That's the thing he needed to make sure did not happen. And Michael Norman is the leader under the caution flag here on lap 16 of 20. We got to go back and take a look at that incident with Ogo, Mark Thomas, and Jake Baskinger. Wow, crazy stuff going on here in the closing stages of this season finale. Let's go back and take a look at a replay. Who would have thought that maybe championship hopes could have been saved by a caution? If this thing had stayed green and Chambers had ran out of fuel, pretty much his chase hopes would have been doomed. But the fact that this caution came out really saved him and kept him on the lead lap as he was able to milk it around and get back to pit road. But this is the reason the caution came out. I told you they looked like they were coming pretty fast down pit road were Ogo, Mark Thomas, and Jake Baskinger. And that's exactly the case here. They're trying to back it down, and just watch how they target the entrance to pit road, the inside wall. And you can't say they didn't see it. They've got a yellow and black stripe there. And oh my goodness, look at the air the 66 gets. The 18 goes flying. And bet a few crew members from that 42nd place starting team ducked there with that 18 coming right at them. And look at that, with the fact that the pit road entrance was blocked up and some drivers still had to come down pit road, they had to throw the caution flag. And that was a great thing for Adam Chambers and the 21 car, who you're going to see here. I think it's around this point. You see him on the extreme high line. He's just going to start running out of fuel. His RPMs start going down, and he has to dive for the apron in that 21 car. I'm not certain about Michael Norman, whether he's going to be able to get around under caution to the pit road or not, because remember, he and Barney Ward and Adam Chambers all stayed out an extra lap. And Barney Ward we saw on pit road, Chambers run out of fuel, and Michael Norman, we'll have to see if he's going to be able to make it to pit road or not, as we are under the caution flag for, I believe it's the third time today here at Zen Joltis. Let's go back for the restart. Today's race is going to end with a one-lap shootout, and I'm not exactly certain why Michael Norman still is staying out unless he worked some pit strategy we did not see during our first caution flag, because he has still decided to stay out after he, Barney Ward, and Adam Chambers stayed out an extra lap under that green flag run. So maybe Michael Norman can make it to the end. We're going to have to find all that out. Justin Williams going to restart in second. Third place is Richard Johnson. Fourth place, Jacob Lawler. Fifth is Drew Austin. The rest of the top 10 are Felix Graves, Sean Henley, Dylan Poteet, Leia Walker, and Lily Erickson. Now, remember we said that Adam Chambers has to finish this race in the 12th position or better to take the championship. Chambers is going to restart this race all the way at the tail end of this field in the 23rd position, which means in this one lap, Adam Chambers has to pick up a total of 11 positions. Can it be done? We will find out. Chambers is still on the lead lap, as I believe. Yes, he is, so he still will be able to pick up spots. 11 positions Chambers has to pick up in one lap in order to be the champion in the Mobil1 Cup Series here in Season 5. Boy, it's going to get testy. You can bet your bottom dollar. Let's give you the rest of the drivers that have actually survived this race. As Joseph Bryant's actually a lap down 24th. 11th place restarting is going to be James McLeod. 12th will be Ralph Mason. 13th, Rohit Vidar. Zach Buchanan 14th, and 15th will be Wolfgang Mason. Charles Jackson 16th, 17th, Widos Votas. Luke Martin in 18th, 19th, Haruji Shimi. Kyle Sosnowski 20th, 21st, Barney Ward, and 22nd is Jake Rogers. Then there's Chambers back in the 23rd position. Now, as I'm looking at this, there are a few things that Chambers is definitely going to have to work on when he tries picking up those 11 positions here on the final lap. Number one is the lap car of Joseph Bryant. Now, Bryant is not on the lead lap. He is a lap down in the 24th position, and we don't know just how damaged that 89 car may be. So if he starts to hold up that second pack back there behind him, 11th place James McLeod on back, that could really hurt the chances of Adam Chambers. Also keep in mind, a lot of damaged race cars back there, and Rohit Vidaru, Luke Martin, Charles Jackson. So he's going to have to make his way past those cars as well, as I believe there's not a scratch on the 21 of Adam Chambers. He is up to speed. Therefore, he really is going to have a tough task on his hands trying to pick up spots here. But if he can get himself immediately to the inside line and start picking up some spots on those cars that are damaged that may be off the pace, that could be a really quick avenue to him getting up and picking up those 11 spots he needs in order to be Mobil1 Cup Series champion. You think Adam Chambers is on pins and needles for this restart? How about Shaun Gallighan, who's probably back in his motorhome right now in the infield watching this race? He's going to be watching the progress of that 21 for this entire final lap, because remember, Shaun Gallighan retired in the 33rd position. 20-point advantage he came in over Adam Chambers with. Chambers has to finish this race in the 12th position or better, as neither of those drivers, Gallighan or Chambers, ended up leading a lap here today. Green flag, white flag displayed at the same time for Michael Norman, who would love to end the season with a victory here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. But as this battle for the lead rages on, we've got to jump back now and look at the Adam Chambers machine, who is now working his way through. He passes Jake Rogers, that's for position. He now passes Kyle Sosnowski. That's 2 spots. Only 9 spots left to go as he's trying to work there with Barney Ward to get up here to the front. Can Chambers do it? He's got to get himself past some more cars. He's now passed 4 cars. Now 5 cars as he bypasses Joseph Bryant. Now looking for 6 off of Luke Martin. He's just got a total of 5 cars to pass now. Chambers is a man on a mission. Here he comes, looking now to bypass Barney Ward. He's going to get by Ralph Mason. That's 7 cars. He's got to get by 4 more cars here in this final lap. Can Chambers do it? He's starting to lose touch there with Barney Ward. That's not good. Chambers has got to get back up there. Things are pretty spaced out here. Chambers does not need this to happen. He needs to get up there. He needs to catch the tail end of this pack in order to pick up a few more positions. I think he's got to pass 4 more race cars in order to take the championship. Meanwhile, up front, where's the leaders? Here are the leaders. Justin Williams has gotten around Michael Norman for the lead. Here they come out of the final corner. It may be too little too late for Chambers, as Justin Williams is going to win the season finale of the Mobil1 Cup Series here today at Zen Joltis. Just barely beating out Michael Norman, who tried to make a move there on the inside line. And where did Chambers finish? I don't think he got it done. It was close. He finished in 16th position. Boy, did he give that a run, but Shaun Gallighan regardless of his DNF today, is your official Season 5 Mobil1 Cup Series champion. You gotta give a yeoman's job, though, a yeoman's round of applause to Adam Chambers. Boy, did he try his hardest. He tried to battle back from running out of fuel in the final lap. He picked up about 7 positions in the first half lap, and he almost got the job done. He fell 4 positions short of taking the championship here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. What a tough break there for Adam Chambers, but Shaun Gallighan, in the comfort of his motorhome's got to be jumping for joy, as he is officially the champion here in Season 5 in the Mobil1 Cup Series. I wonder if they're going to take the damaged 64 and wheel it over to the championship victory lane, or if Gallighan's just going to go over there himself. I don't know if there's going to be a car in the victory lane there for Shaun Gallighan. I can bet you there's going to be lots of Yoshis over there, though, as Shaun Gallighan finally is going to become a champion here in the NNSCRA, and what sweet redemption after finishing runner-up yesterday to Chris Dollerton in the championship hunt there. And Adam Chambers, you know, he's going to be in the same position Shaun Gallighan was today. He'll be in that same position tomorrow. He's going to be the runner-up heading into that race. See, as the points lead in the Snickers Cup Series, he's going to try and look for some redemption from today, tomorrow. So maybe, just maybe, history could repeat itself with the runner-up of one championship run taking the championship in the following day. But Adam Chambers, what a great job he did here today. What an unbelievable run he gave it, and just barely came up short. But really, this is going to give him quite a bit of motivation, I believe, heading into the season finale for the Snickers Cup Series chase for the championship, where a total of 6 drivers come in, separated by only 35 points. That's going to be a great battle there. As always, we show you the official top 10. Justin Williams, what a great way to end out his season, a rookie season for that 5 team. And there he is. He's going to take an extra lap out there. Well-deserved for Justin Williams, who really started out this season very, very poorly, but worked his way up to 19th in the points coming into today's race and leaves Season 5 with a victory. Michael Norman going to have to settle for second. Jacob Lawler, who has a lot of history here at Zen Joltis. So remember, in Season 3, it was him and Trent Dunham battling for the championship, and in the closing stages, he got taken out in a wreck. He comes back for a nice third-place finish today. Felix Graves, that car was damaged front, back, side to side. He finishes 4th. Richard Johnson gets 5th. 6th was Drew Austin. Sean Henley in 7th. 8th, Charles Jackson. Dylan Poteet 9th. And Zach Buchanan going to finish the day in the 10th position. There you see Adam Chambers, 16th place. Shaun Gallighan, 33rd place. And Shaun Gallighan is the official champion here in Season 5 of the Mobil1 Cup Series. Man, it got awfully close there at the end. I was on pins and needles wondering if Chambers could get it done, and man, was he close. Well, guys, we now know that Chris Dollerton is the official Season 5 Oreo Truck Series champion. We now know that Shaun Gallighan is the official Mobil1 Cup Series champion. And ironically enough, both those drivers drove blue Toyotas. Dollerton in a Toyota Tundra, Shaun Gallighan in a Toyota Camry. Maybe something to it. I don't know. Nonetheless, though, it's time to find out who is going to be the official Snickers Cup Series champion, as we are going to be having our season finale in the Snickers Cup Series take place tomorrow. Hope you will tune in for that. I can't wait for it. It's going to be unbelievable. No doubt about it. Hope you guys will tune in for that event. That will be coming up very, very soon. Congratulations to Justin Williams on his first Mobil1 Cup Series win to cap off what's been a pretty interesting rookie season for him here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Congratulations to Shaun Gallighan on being the official Season 5 Mobil1 Cup Series champion. And congratulations, too, to Jordan Davis on being Season 5 Mobil1 Cup Series Rookie of the Year. Folks, hope you've enjoyed this Mobil1 Cup Series season. I've enjoyed bringing it to you, and man, did it come down to the wire here on the very final lap of the season. Hope you guys enjoyed this race and this season. If you did, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become part of the crew today. Here comes your official finisher results, overall points, rookie points, and official championship points to end off the season. Shaun Gallighan gets the job done. He becomes an NNSCRA champion here in Season 5 with the Mobil1 Cup Series championship now in his possession. We will see you guys next time for the Snickers Cup Series chase finale here at Zen Joltis, as you've been watching the production of NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Yoshi!